Story: The Bootham's Task. Many years ago, there was a huge Bootham that caused countless pains to the humans. No one knew when it would wake up and become hungry. It would sleep for days on end and then suddenly wake up one midnight. As soon as it woke up, it would walk to the closest village, grab the sleeping men, gorge on them, and return to its dark mountain cave to fall asleep again. Now, Boothams are creatures gifted with magical powers. They can, if they wish, disappear into a tiny mustard seed or grow so large as to grab at the moon in the sky, or grow lakhs of hands so as to accomplish in an instant a task that would take a crore of men 6 months to finish, or change their form into that of any living creature. So our Bhutam had no reason to fear mere humans. It went on feeding on living things and sleeping as it pleased. It had started with eating up the birds and the beasts and the reptiles that lived in the forest, and now it had turned its eyes on the villagers. The Raja and the minister of the land consulted days and nights about ways to tackle the Bootham. They searched for sorcerers who could annihilate Boothams until finally they found a reliable one. The sorcerer said, "You can feed this Bootham till he becomes full, but you can never set it a task that it won't be able to finish in the blink of an eye. When it is done with its work, if we don't have another job ready, it will go mad and eat us." The Raja said very blithely, "As if we don't have plenty of work waiting to be completed. Go fetch me the Bootham and then see how I tire it out." So the sorcerer brought the Bootham straight to the palace. It had taken the form of a tiny black monkey. The sorcerer brought it in on a leash like a puppy dog. The Raja gifted the sorcerer what he wanted for this service. Once the sorcerer left, the Bootham turned to the Raja and said mockingly,
"So, you are the one who is going to keep me busy, are you?"
Even its smile was terrifying.
"Go on, give me some work, or else I shall kick you and your palace like a football."
Naturally, the Raja and the minister had drawn up a list of chores for the Bootham to do. The first day, they asked it to deepen all the reservoirs in the land and strengthen their banks.
"That's a snap,"
said Bootham, and promptly disappeared. It returned even before the Raja could finish a yawn and asked,
"And the next job?"
"Have you really unclogged all the reservoirs, deepened them, and strengthened their banks?" asked the Raja.
"Come and check for yourself,"
replied the Bootham, and it carried the entire ministry along with the Raja on a single palm and showed them the reservoirs. They realized that the Bootham was not lying. But how had it managed to finish in the blink of an eye? They had not expected it to finish so fast. They had hoped to keep it busy with this work for a few months at least. The second job they gave it was to do the same to the rivers in the region, for during every monsoon, the rivers were flooding and destroying the fertile fields. The Raja and minister had no time to sleep, eat, or even brush their teeth. The Bootham completed the course so fast that they needed to constantly come up with more work. Third, they wanted all the temples renovated. Fourth, they asked for all the potholes in all the roads in the area to be filled in. Fifth, they asked for new roads to regions afar. The Bootham finished each task in no more time than it took for them to give the order. Just when the Raja and the minister began to worry that they would soon run out of jobs for the Bootham and that there was no way to escape becoming its next snack, the Rani decided to drop in. The minister at once left them to their privacy. The Rani was very hungry. She had just come out of a warm bath and was combing the knots out of her long hair as she entered. "Why have you not come in for your dinner?" she demanded. And immediately the Raja, as if waiting for her to ask this, poured out the story of everything that had happened. "We may as well skip our dinner, for soon we are going to be gobbled up by that Bootham," he moaned. The Bootham chose that moment to enter and demand,
What is my next work?
"Make me huge tubs and fill them with the water of the 7 holy rivers of this land," commanded the Raja. It is auspicious to bath in the 7 holy waters just before breathing one's last breath, so as to attain instant nirvanam after death. As the Bootham left to obey, the Rani whispered to the Raja, "Tell the Bootham to come to me for its next core." When the Bootham returned with the holy water, the Raja went for his bath, asking it to take its next order from the Rani. "Bring me every pearl from the depths of every ocean on this earth," bade the Rani. The Bootham did so in 2 minutes. "Now bring me all the precious coral from the reefs," she said, and the Bootham did. "Fetch every grain of gold from every mine," she exclaimed, and the Bootham did. All the while, as the Rani gave her commands, she was removing the tangles in her tresses with her left hand. Finally, she gave the Bootham one long strand of hair and said, "Take this hair to your cave, sit there and divide it into 108 exactly equal pieces. You are not to step out of the cave until you have done so." The Bootham left. The Raja came from his bath. "Can we go for dinner now?" asked the Rani. "But the Bootham?" whispered the Raja. She told him about her order, to which he barked, "Are you nuts? Why only 108 pieces? He could even come back with 1008 pieces of your hair." "I am not nuts, you are. The Bootham will not be able to divide it into 2 equal pieces, let alone 108 equal pieces. After all, it is hair." One day passed, and another, and several more. The Bootham did not step out of its cave at all. Of course, the wise Rani was right. She had indeed saved the land and its people. The Bootham is still stuck in its cave, puzzling over this core.